Hello again and welcome back to Romans World Cup Quiz Night here on Easter Monday. I hope you did well the quiz questions, and I'm about to give you the quiz answers. But first, I'm going to give you one of those seminal moments from football history. It's not World Cup.
There's the shot, there's the save. The referee's poised with a whistle to his mouth. Up goes Taylor. Down comes the ball. Edgehill. Gota. 3 men in the move. Gota. Was he brought down? No, says the referee. And Stockport County have their victory. The whistle blows. It's a fantastic night for Andy Kilner. Stockport County race over to their fans who have been so noisy throughout the evening. Andy Kilner is cock-a-hoop. Tony Dinning's the hero as Gerard Beekins trudges off the field. They've come from one down to beat Manchester City 2-1. They'd have dreamed about nights like this 10 years ago. Dave Moss, the assistant, joins in. Tony Dinning and Andy Kilner celebrate like they've won the cup final. And for a team who...
To any Man City fans watching. Anyway, so here are the questions. So for the warm-up round, question 1, it was Brazil have won the World Cup the most number of times, 5. Which team are next on the list? And the answer is Italy, with 4 wins. Question 2, which player has won the World Cup a record 3 times? Pelé, of course it is. Question 3, who is the leading World Cup goal scorer of all time? I don't think I would have got this. Miroslav Klose. That's Miroslav Klose. Question 4. Which ex-Premier League manager made 20 appearances for Argentina between 1999 and 2002? The answer is, of course, Maurizio Pochettino. Pochettino? Question 5. Which item of clothing did England boss Gareth Southgate make famous in 2018? He was a trendy little snazzy waistcoat, wasn't it, Dick Van Dyke? Waistcoat. Question 6. Which acronym was made famous by the English newspapers during World Cup 2006? Tricky question. This was WAGs, Wives and Girlfriends. Which female pop star, question 7, which female pop star sang the World Cup anthem for South Africa in 2010? 2010. It was Shakira. Oh, the hips don't lie. Oh, that's my belly going, sorry. Oh, the hips don't lie. Question 8. Where did England finish in the last World Cup before Jimbo Gannon was born? And the answer was first. We won it, 66. Question 9. What is the name of the dog that recovered the stolen World Cup trophy in 1966? Altogether, it was Pickles. Thanks for the question, Ken. Question 10. And this is 1 point each here. About Stockport County players that have played full international matches whilst registered as Stockport County players. And the answers were, let's see if we got more. Jarko Viss. I know he played for Finland. Martin Nash, Canada, I think. Shefki Kuchi, he was Finland. Petri Helen, Finland. Nick Colgan, I'm not sure, was he Northern Ireland. Harry Hardy, England, of course. Paul Jones, Wales. Jim Goodwin, not sure, was he Republic of Ireland? Peter Thompson, I think he was Northern Ireland. Danny Griffin, I'm not sure about Danny Griffin. And Ashley Williams, of course, the Welsh captain. So you get a point each for those. Round 2 was Italia 1990. Question 1, who was the youngest member of the England squad in 1990? The answer here was Gaza. It was Paul Gascoigne. Question 2, which German player did Gaza foul to receive his infamous yellow card? The answer was Thomas Berthold. That's Thomas Berthold. Question 3 about Italia 90 was how many games did Steve Bull start? So the Wolves legend, he started 1 game. Question 4, tricky one this, which domestic club provided the most members of England's squad that year? Rangers. Glasgow Rangers. Question 5, who scored for England in the semi-final versus Germany? The answer, of course, is Gary Lineker. Gary Lineker. Question 6, the ground of which Serie A club hosted all of England's group games? The answer? Cagliari. That's Cagliari. Question 7. What was the title of the theme song that year? And I accidentally played it earlier. Bonus point if you know what it means. And the answer is Nessun dorma, Nessun dorma. And it means no one sleeps. But Roman said, hey, he's not a hard man. If you've got let nobody sleep, he'll let you have that too. So if you put no one sleeps or let nobody sleep, you get an extra point there. Question 8. David Platt, not from Coronation Street, became a star for England at this World Cup. And which Italian clubs did he go on to play for? And you need all three because Roman's a bit mean. And it's Bari, Sampdoria and Juventus. Which song did World in Motion by New Order knock off the #1 spot in the charts that year? Half point each for the artist and the title. It was Adamski with Killer. I didn't really like that. That was the one I think with seal in it. Again, not the farmyard animal seal. Do you have a seal in the farmyard actually? Anyway, you know what I mean. That one. Question 10. There were 12 stadiums used in Italy during the 1990 World Cup. Not counting Juventus, as their stadium has rightly been knocked down, but not rightly, it's been rebuilt. How many of the other 11 has Chloe, our sport writing guru and legend, has Chloe been to? And the answer is 6. Artemio Franchi, of course, Fiorentina's fantastic ground. Viola, San Siro, Marassi, Bentagodi, if I said that right, Dallara and Stadio Olimpico Rome. I don't know how to pronounce any of those right, and I don't know where half of those are, but there you go. Those are the answers. Right, we're over to round 3 now, which is the mixed questions round. And question 1. Scotland have qualified for the World Cup 8 times. How many times they made it out of the group? Was it A, 1? Was it B, 0? Or was it C, 3? And the answer was B, 0. They've never got out of the group stages. So close in 78. Oh, who remembers that? The Peru team with Chumpitas and Kubilas. The Iran team, didn't Iran beat Scotland 1-0? But then that Archie Gemmill goal against Holland. Also the year, of course, that West Germany and Austria cheated to deny Algeria the chance to get through to the next stage, which they deserved, and would have been the first African club to have done so. Sorry, the answer was 0, B. 2. Brazil have qualified for every World Cup tournament. How many times they reach at least the semi-final stage? And the answer is B, 11. Question 3. Which is the only World Cup that all of England, Scotland, Wales and Northern Ireland have qualified for? Did you get it? I think I would have guessed this. The answer was 1958. Was that in Sweden? I don't know. Question 4. Who won the first World Cup in 1930? Come on, Scylla, come on, Paul, shout it together. We was there. It was Uruguay. Question 5. Which team humiliated Italy, and we can't underline this enough, absolutely humiliated Italy in 1966? The answer was North Korea. Read your history books. Question 6. Since the World Cup began in 1930, which domestic club has provided the most winning players? Staggeringly unbelievable, it was Juventus. Question 7. After how long was the fastest goal at the World Cup? Well, it was 11 seconds. That's in 2002. So you need to get 11 seconds of the point, but I have offered you a bonus point here if you knew it was Hakan Şükür who scored the goal. Question 8. Who broke the record to become the player who captained his country a record 17 times at a World Cup tournament? Bonus point for the country. I think I could have got this. I wouldn't have got it. I think I would have got the country though. It's Rafael Marquez from Mexico. Question 9. There have been 21 World Cup finals. How many were settled on penalties? Now, hopefully, because I did give you a lot of explanations about what penalties are, I hope you could have got this now. So, how many were settled on penalties? 2. Sorry, 2. 2. Question 10. Which Northern Ireland international remains the youngest player to have ever featured at World Cup? I think you would have got this. Norman Whiteside. And he was 17 years and 41 days old. So we've gone to round 4. You can total your things up later. Round 4, 2018 World Cup. Question 1. Which two teams made their World Cup debut in 2018? You'll definitely get one of them. That was Iceland, who were brilliant. And Panama. Question 2. Who scored Croatia's second goal versus England in the semi-final we were cheated out of? Answer, Mario Mandzukic. Question 3. Which team's kit went viral? Please, Roman, not viral. Went viral, selling out across the globe. Nigeria. Blooming great kit that was. Question 4. What was the only 0-0 draw at the tournament? And a bonus point if you can name the last World Cup without a 0-0 draw. Well, it was between Denmark and France, and the score was in fact 0-0. And the last one without a 0-0 draw was 1958. Paul Pogba became the first Premier League player to score in a World Cup final since Emmanuel Petit in 1998. The Arsenal, the legend? Yes, very stupid long hair, no offence. Question 6. Which team were knocked out the last 16 stage for the 7th time in a row? Oh, and I feel really bad because I really like watching them play football. I think they're great. Mexico. Very nice kit as well. Green. Question 7. It was South Korea in 2002. Portugal in 2006. A. It was Uruguay in 2010. What? And it was Brazil in 2014. Duh. Who was it in 2018? It was England. We finished 4th in the World Cup. Question 8. The 2018 final was the joint second highest scoring final at 4-2. What was the highest scoring final? So I'm giving you a point here if you got 1958, and you can have a point too if you got that Brazil won it 5-2. Question 9. A record number of penalties were awarded in the 2018 tournament. How many were there? And the answer was C, 29. Unbelievable. The last question for this round is question 10, and it's what was Thibaut Courtois' criticism of England goalkeeper Jordan Pickford? And the answer, of course, is he didn't like his face. No, sorry, that isn't the right answer. His answer is he criticised Jordan Pickford for being too short. Right, round 5, so the last round now, and it's the England round. Under Sir Alf Ramsey, which England team won the 1961-62 Division 1 league title? The answer is Ipswich. Number 2, how many different players scored for England in the 1966 World Cup? And you get a bonus point if you can name them all. So the answer is 4, and it's Bobby Charlton, Sir Geoff Hurst, Martin Peters, and Roger Hunt. Not to be confused with Roger Melly, the man on the telly. So that's Bobby Charlton, Geoff Hurst, Martin Peters, and Roger Hunt. Question 3. Who did England play in the first World Cup match in 1950? Is it me? Is it getting cold? No, but it is a bit chilly. Question 4. England's last 3 knockout wins have been versus Ecuador, Colombia, and Sweden. What do those 3 teams have in common? And the answer is pretty simple. They've got yellow kits. Question 5. Who was the most capped player of the World Cup tournaments for England? The answer is Peter Shilton. And imagine how many more caps he would have had if he wasn't there in the same era as Liverpool legend Ray Clemence. Question 6. In 2006, which 2 England players were playing their domestic football abroad? And remember, by abroad we were saying it could be anywhere. It could be Latvia, it could be, I was going to say Iguana. That's not actually a country. I can't actually think of any more countries apart from Latvia at the moment. Well, the answer is Owen Hargreaves and David Beckham. Question 7. Which 2 England players have won the Golden Boot? Well, according to Roman's answer, it's Gary Lineker. Roman, it's not Gary Lineker. It really isn't Gary Lineker. There's no such player. It's Gary Lineker. Roman. It's Gary Lineker and Harry Kane. Question 8. 5 England players have scored 4 or more goals at World Cups, and you get a point for each one. Gary Lineker, Geoff Hurst, Kane, I think his full name's Harry Kane, Roman, sorry to get picky at this stage, Harry Kane, Bobby Charlton and Michael Owen. Question 9. England. Sorry. Oh, sorry, I just felt that laugh there. Question 9. England have only played in one World Cup. Sorry, just hold on a second. Oh, stop it. Right. Oh, I just got to fit the giggles there. Question 9. England have only played in one World Cup final. How many finals have featured? Oh, for God's sake. England have only played in one World Cup final. How many finals have featured an English referee? And the answer is C. 4. 4. Question 10. Which 3 England... I'm so sorry, Roman. I don't know what started this off. This is genuine. I can't help this. We're so nearly there. Question 10. This is the last question. Which 3 England players have been sent off in a World Cup match? And the 3 players, David Beckham, Wayne Rooney and Ray Wilkins. So, tot all your scores up now. I have no idea what the number is. Oh, sorry, my dog's just run up the garden. No idea what the total is here, so please tot your numbers up. And then either post them on the Facebook page where you're invited to this quiz, or post them on the WhatsApp page. Let me know what your scores are. Or you can post them on the comment section if you want on YouTube. And then probably later on, I'll just give you sort of the top rankings and see how we all did. My bet is on Roman getting this right, apart from the Gary Lineker question, which I think he's going to get wrong. Anyway, hope you've enjoyed it. Shall we just play out with a bit of music? Let's finish our day then with this lovely song. Oh, sorry, I can't be bothered to find it now. I didn't get it queued up. Hope you enjoyed it. Bye now. Take care.